Hi, this is Nectar Insights and I'm Buddy Mary. Today's video is all about edibles and how long they last. If you like these videos, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you'll get notifications every time there's a new one. As we know, there's many different ways to enjoy cannabis. We've all seen movies where they're referencing space cakes and pop brownies. But how do they work? And how long do they last for? We're going to find out in this video. So you can smoke it, dry herb vape it, liquid vape it, take it topically, take it sublingually, or ingest it through the digestive system. But each of these different ways of taking cannabis can affect you a bit differently. Smoking it or vaping it is the fastest way to dose as it enters through the bloodstream through the lungs. You reach a peak high around 30 minutes after dosing, and it's a really easy way to tell how much you've taken and how well it's affecting you. Using cannabis topically through balms or creams, you can absorb up to 40 or 50% of the cannabinoids in the product. But you are very unlikely to get high through using cannabis through your skin. But then again, cannabis does affect everybody differently. It's a very, very personal journey. When we take cannabis sublingually, it can take up to 10 to 30 minutes to start to kick in, and then the effects will get a little bit stronger from there. And it will last around 4 to 6 hours. This is a great way to medicate through the day. Then there's edibles. But what are they? Well, edibles is literally food that's got cannabis infused into them. Brownies and other baked goods, sweets, gummies and chocolate and syrups, these are all really good examples of edibles. Edibles can be made with THC and CBD, and both are great for medicinal, recreational and wellness purposes. I've been in the deep throes of a horrible pain flare before, not able to get my medicine in me, but an edible has come to the rescue. It has been my literal saviour. If you're interested in trying CBD edibles, a great starter point is our 5mg CBD gummies, which are available on our Nectar website. You can infuse in a variety of different ways with anything from buds to extracts. There's so many different ways to create edibles. Canna oil or canna butter is a very popular way of making edibles, and it's a very easy one. Once you've made your oil or butter, it can just sit in the fridge or sit in the freezer for when you want to use it. When you're making edibles, it involves decarboxylating the cannabis or the extract that you've used and then infusing it into a fat, an oil, a sugar, or sometimes alcohol works too. What does seem to be the best option is an oil or a butter, as oils seem to have a bigger bioavailability than sugar or alcohol. Bioavailability basically means how much of the cannabinoids you're going to absorb. Don't worry about decarbing now, we're going to get to that in another video in the future. Make sure you're hitting the subscribe button so you get notifications every time there's a new video. From the time you eat the edible, you've got around 45 minutes to an hour and a half, sometimes even 2 hours, before you'll start to feel the effects. If you've never tried edibles before, make sure you start with a low dose and wait at least 2 hours before you try any more. The time it takes for the edible to start to kick in will totally depend on the person, on what you've eaten that day, on how much you've slept, on how fast your metabolism is. As we've said before, cannabis is an extremely personal journey, and the effects can even vary from day to day as your baseline changes. When the body digests cannabis through the stomach and through the liver, it has a tendency to make it up to 5 times stronger, so be aware. And also, when you're consuming edibles, the bioavailability can go up by 10% more than when you're smoking it. So again, it's that little bit stronger. An edible high can last anything from 5 to 8 hours. Again, this depends on person to person, on your metabolism and your baseline. If you're not slept very much, if you're not eaten very much, or if you're particularly stressed out and exhausted, it might hit you a little bit harder. So be prepared for a really good night's sleep. There are a few benefits to using edibles. If you're a non-smoker, you're still able to partake. It's a very discreet way of dosing, and it's also a really great way to get your medicine in you, as it does last so much longer. You're not getting any of the carcinogenic effects of smoking, and you're also getting to enjoy a really nice treat. What are your experiences with edibles? Were they CBD or THC? Did you make them yourself or did you buy them from someone? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to know your experiences. We hope you enjoy this video today, and we hope you learned something too. If you like these videos, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. This is Nectar Insights and I'm Buddy Mary. See you soon.